everybody, it's tequila time. Gonna use the usual things today. This past weekend, basically Friday, went to our Kansas City Tequila Hunters Club first bottle share as a club. Not just going to CJ's house and doing it with some of the guys that we know locally. We had about 25 people or more that showed up. We had a really, really great time. Old Shawnee Pizza, great host. Will, Lola, you guys did great. But in the meantime, picked up a couple bottles on the way out, and while I was there, I was happy. Could have been happier, but I was happy. So, pick up on the way. I think I said in the last video, I had picked up a couple bottle Fortalezas off the shelf at Total Wine in Lee Summit. And there was something else on the shelf that I wished I would have bought the whole thing. Well, I waited too long. It was gone. And went a couple other places. They were gone. I went to the last place I was going to before I went to Old Shawnee Pizza. And they had it. And this is Tequila Ocho Reposado, barrel proof, which is right at 100 proof. Delicioso. I'm telling you. I like the regular. This just amps it up. Flavor-wise, a little more proof. Wow. Makes a difference. I'm going to pull it down. I have the Reposado of the same kind, sort of. Whoops. This is a single barrel instead of barrel proof. Again, love the Añejo. This is better. Just because more flavor, more aroma, way more proof. So, that was bottle number one. And while I was there, I looked around a little bit, saw something I could do a refill for. You guys, especially here in the Kansas, anywhere, Zumador, for the money, this nails it out of the park. Flavor-wise, I would say Tequila Ocho Reposado, comparable. It's different, but comparable. And for $26, come on, people. We'll be tasting these here in a little bit. Went to the bottle share. Talked to a bunch. Oh my goodness. We got to taste a 1980 Tequila Salsa, Guillermo's grandpa's tequila. Out of this world. Definitely out of this world. That bottle and a 1986 bottle of Herradura Reposado, because it was before the Añejo and the extra Añejo categories were added, it's Reposado. But I would say definitely Añejo, more likely extra Añejo. So they were delicious. They're both delicious. These older bottles, 45, 40 years old, still great in the bottle. I can't even explain. We were thinking about maybe getting a couple pours of Fortaleza Blanco and putting them head to head. Never did do it. I didn't do it. There's just too many other tequilas to try. But I know that would be a fun one, and I think it would be. Lee, thanks for bringing them. It was great. But before I left, talked to Will, and I got me one of these. This is CJ Agave's single barrel Reserva. This is at just under 100 proof. And I mean, it's 100 proof. Añejo, this stuff, wow. So I did show you earlier in another video that I got the Bubbles single barrel pick of Añejo. Theirs is a little over 80 proof. This past weekend, we were down at the lake and we put these two head to head. They're not the same. They're both good. Maybe like this one a little better, only because it's a little higher proof. So So they're both delicious, but they were not, because they're single barrels, they're totally different. Very, very delicious, very fruit forward, very, cooked agave, floral, all those nice notes you get out of a good añejo. This one to me just edges it a little bit. I might be a little CJ biased, I don't know. But had a great time. The problem is, for those of you that I am talking to about finding these, get Bubbles if you're in the Kansas City area. There's no retailer, liquor store in Kansas City that decided to carry this pick. The wine and cheese shop in St. Louis got 90% of it. That's an estimate. Nobody picked it up. So those liquor store owners that I know, that I know you, and occasionally watch this thing, we're wanting to do more, but we need local retailers to help us with them. And so we don't pick bad tequila. Promise. CJ doesn't. I tasted some of the stuff that he's picked. He's right up there with everybody else. So I know some of the owners here locally, they do their own barrel picks. They don't want to pick anybody else's. But there's ones of you that don't. Mass beverage. So we got other stuff coming. So if CJ gives you a call, pick up the phone. This stuff's good. I'm telling you, it's good. And then this one, definitely limited release across the U.S. We got 3 of the total wines out of 5 here in town that got probably 1 case of this. And I didn't get this at Total Wine. I got this at K7 Liquor, and I got the last one. And I think there was someplace else around town that happened. So, wasn't widely distributed in town. They didn't get a lot of it. So, I wish I would have got more when I was instead of buying the Fortaleza. Didn't see it till my hands were full. Yes, I regret it. Oh well, move on. At least I got a bottle. We'll give it a little note tasting here, and we'll move on. But this is going to be more widely available as it comes around. And for a budget, Blanco and Reposado, and there is an añejo coming. Yeah. Can't wait for that. That's going to be good. But yeah, Blanco looks like this. Is the blue with hummingbirds on it. Yeah, that's about the same that was left in the other bottle, and that's the new one. So, what else? Kansas City Tequila Hunters Facebook page. If you haven't checked us out lately, check us out. We've got a couple sips coming up here real quick. We are sponsoring through CJ a terroir night of terroir with Lagrimas, and that's going to be downtown. Check the Facebook page, has the times and dates. There's only a limited amount of seats, so tell them you're going so we know how many people are coming. I need to do that myself. Wasn't sure if it's on a Tuesday, middle of the week. Maybe it's a Wednesday. Just check it out. It's the middle of the week. It's only for a couple hours. We're not going to get hammered. We're just going to taste some really good tequila and understand the differences of where all these agaves come from and how they affect the tequila. Next thing is, in a couple of weeks, again, Agave Social Club at Old Town Pizza, we are going to have a tasting with Cambio. I'm going to get one bottle over here. Again, limited seating, but please, if you want to come and try this out, do a tasting with the owner. Hit us up. Join the club. Check this out. We're going to do I think we're doing all 3 and maybe 4. The Blanco, Reposado, and Añejo, and one of their special blends. So, again, sign up, show up, join the club. We're having fun. I was amazed. I was really, usually the core 6 to 8 people show up. Well, I easily had at some point over 25. Had the room full. So it was fun. Got to see, and I don't think there was really a lot of doubling up at all. I mean, I had the Zumbador, and then one of the local distributors that came in, he brought some, so I put mine away and cracked it open yet. But everybody got a taste of the barrel strength, and everybody got a taste of something else and something else and something else. Hey, bring something, share it, enjoy sharing it. We talked about tequila till I think I almost lost my voice. But we had fun. And like I said, William and Lola, great hosts, ready to go back, do it some more, do it again. So, without further ado, let's drink some tequila. Let's see. We're going to do this first. So it's a little bit darker than the regular Reposado, just a smidge. It's because it's not watered down. So let me give you a real close look. Because that's got some nice color to it. Just a second. And this is the regular Repo, which almost looks clear. So if I put them side by side, yeah, see, this is just a little bit darker. Which, like most things, when they're not watered down, oh, that's so good. Cooked agave, fruit, wow, and it's right there in your face. I'd almost say mango, but that always comes to my nose. But ripe fruit. Floral. Those are Pacific flower, just floral. But man, peppery on the tongue, not down the back of the throat, just on the tongue. Part of that is, this is not the first tequila of the day, but this is the 100 proof tequila of the day. Oh, my fingerprinted up glass, but tears and legs all over the place. Yeah. Cooked agave, fruit, little brine. There's a little pepper, just a little. There's a little heat there. It's 100 proof. There's a little heat, but it's the regular Reposado just turned up, and it's delicious. It's delicious. This would be, why? And of course, somebody's going to go, well, why would I pay that much extra? Because this was about $100 for not for that one, for this one. This was just under 100, and this one's like 70 ish. I don't remember what I paid for it last time, but it's about 70 ish. That's maybe closer to 80, but why do you want to pay the extra? There's a big difference in proof-wise between 80 proof and 100 proof. And especially if you're going to make let's say you're going to make a drink with it, like a Paloma, using a Reposado, I'm going to go for the barrel strength every time. so my tequila doesn't disappear in all that grapefruit and soda. So that's why. Same way with the añejo. If you were going to make something that you would use an añejo in a mixed drink, let's say like, I don't know, an old fashioned, I'm going to go for higher proof. Because by the time you add the other stuff to it, and then a chunk of ice, I want the higher proof. I want what's there to still be there. That's just all I'm saying. I tend to drink most of my tequila neat. Occasionally I'll make a, margarita, Paloma, ranch water, which is basically a margarita with no sugary stuff in it. I don't need that, but delicious, delicious stuff. Yeah. Great stuff. So, if you can find it, buy it. Make it one of your, special occasion tequilas. I mean, especially if you're an Ocho fan, it's a must. I would love to have found more. I know that if I bought a whole case of it, I've got 4 people standing behind me people that I know that I would sell for what I bought it for. Like that. Because I'm not in this to make any money. I mean, if I buy a whole case of tequila, that's money out of my pocket. That would have been $600 some odd. But I could have turned around and kept 2 bottles and sold the other 4 off. But I'm not smart enough to do that. Sometimes I'm just not self-aware. Especially when it comes around a Fortaleza. I'm really not self-aware. Well, I must have been because I saw it on the shelf. All right. CJ's Barrel Pick from Alma de Jaguar. This was aged for 25 months in American oak. Single estate, Los Altos, brick ovens, roller mill, open air, wild and cultivated yeast strains, double distilled, copper pots, deep well water. At 49.8% of alcohol by volume. Let's give it a pour. Look at that rich color. It's just 25 months. Wow. Let's give her a sniff. Ooh. Cooked agave. Ripe fruits. You get some of that barrel spice in there. Not heavy, it's just there. Let's give her a taste. Salud. Oak's there. Cooked agave's there. There's a caramel there that I'm getting right at the back of the finish. So, the Ocho finish, nice and oily. You like lightly buttery. Finish is not super long compared to this Jaguar. It's a little thicker. It's a little more buttery in mouthfeel. Again, finish is not super long. Of course, I did take a small sip because it's really complex. It's not too high in proof. It's just complex. There's just so much there. Start breaking down on the palate that it's just wow. And the 100 proof is just, it's right there, man. It just makes your mouth wake up and go, "Hello, Mister." You know, see what I'm bringing to the table. Wow. Yeah. Oak. Not super bad. I mean, it seems to be the front, but the cooked agave is right behind it. And then you got like the mango or ripe fruit note. There's some minerality in there. Overall, just super delicious. This would be almost, another year, no, actually another 11 months, it would have been an extra añejo. And that probably would have been a little too much for it. But this is delicious. This would be an end of dinner dessert tequila for me. It's that. I always hate saying sweet, but it is. But not in the sugary way. Like in ripe fruit, the cooked agave. You know how when it's just so delicious. And you get this little back of the oak and the baking spices that come out of the barrel. It's a great combination. You know, I don't want to tell you. Go to Old Shawnee Pizza, see if Will's there. Maybe he'll let you have one of the bottles out of the 6 cases that he has. You have to ask him nice. Beg, plead, bribe. I don't know. But very delicious. I can't tell you any more about it because it is what it is. I honestly cannot say that I have had Jaguar's Añejo, their blended bottles, before, and then turn around and buy 2 single barrels. Great, which is why there's a difference between the two. But again, delicious stuff. Have fun with tequila, folks. It's everything's different. Everything even within a brand, even in a same category, they can be different. So experiment with your tequilas. Try them all, little bits at a time. We're not here to get crazy, at least not today. And enjoy your tequila. So my friends, salute. Drink healthy, drink wise. Love what's in your tequila. We'll see you next time. Salud.